Hi there guys, and welcome to the first episode in my new Let's Play series. This episode will be focusing on Let's Play Star Trek Armada 3 mod for Sins of a Solar Empire. As you can see, we're on the loading screen at the moment, just waiting for it to load in. I have selected to play the Cardassians this time. I've set my opponents to random, so we'll see who we get.
Yes.
Okay, so we're loaded in now, and first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my scouts to scouts, so I can start by finding out what is in the area. If I zoom out, there we go. One will go off to the left, one will go off to the right, one will go off to the left. Some lovely touring scouts. They're going to go to warp. There we go. Now if you keep your focus on one, you can follow it around the map. However, I do want to stay in one place. My next bit's going to be to get some research stations up and running. Okay, as you can see the construction tags are going off to get them built. Zoom out, right, so as I explore the map, all of this will light up with different planets. Most of them will be queues until I send a scout in there, but I've set my scouts to auto scout, so they will turn up. They will let me know what's there. I've also set some ships to build.
Standing by.
And as you can see, they're coming out of the shipyard. And as you can see, we've got little abilities on each ship. This one's got microorganisms, which could be useful.
Awaiting your command.
What else can I do here? Can't do anything there. What's my research like? This is the screen where I look at what research I can do to upgrade ships, unlock new ships, upgrade my science, my planetary bits, so I can colonize different planets, because different planets have different colonizable levels, different tiers, which is always good. That looks like my capsule ship has now come out. So I think we've got enough ships to go try and take one of the adjacent systems. Well, so I've got my research that I can do.
Adjusting course.
Set some more to build. Right, let's go. Which one should we go to? There we go. Let's go to that one. Now you see that big line that formed. That then says that they're going to go that way. If you can see the orange lines between the two planets that only goes halfway, that is my area of influence. Yeah.
Move us to war.
And the more I expand, the bigger those lines will get. Once I colonize the world I'm going to, that line will solidify and it will be under my influence. Okay, I'm just upgrading my resource management so that I can get more resources, because you do need a lot of resources in this game. You tend to get loads of one and not so much of another, so you end up selling and buying. It can be a little tricky. Got my diplomats. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to build an envoy ship at the moment, but just having a look at what sort of things I can have access to in here. Go. Lukewarm sentiments. Definitely get some of that. Okay. There we go. Almost got my new ship. So let's go take a look at what the battle's happening. So we've got Markar, Heavy Raiders, Nausicaan, I believe. Yeah, getting close to see the battle. The thing I like about this is that the graphics on the ships are beautiful. That, for a Galar class starship, is just beautiful. No other Star Trek game in recent history, with maybe the exception of Star Trek Online, has this level of graphics. But it's just beautiful. I love it. If you ever want to play against me or play with me against the computer, maybe, just leave a comment in the bottom box, and I will let me know your Steam name, and I will add you, and we can get some games going. Okay, so as you can see, in my design superiority, I've already finished my upgrade on my new ship, so I'll have that. Currently working on my weapons tech. As you can see, to the left there's a blue bit, to the right there's a grey bit. The blue bit effectively means that I've built enough research stations for that tech, those tech upgrades. And the grey bit to the right is I need to build more. But you can only build so many bits in one star system, so you have to obviously conquer more star systems, and then build more in the new star systems. So eventually I will be able to build everything, and when that happens, it will all be hunky-dory. Okay, let's zoom into the battle again, see how it's going on, because I haven't checked on that in a while. Supremacy seems to be doing well. No, they appear to be doing their jobs very well. That is the last ship in there. If you look to the left of the screen, you can actually see star systems that I control, and I'm in. So I'm currently in the star system on the bottom one. The top one's obviously my home system. And there we go. Tells me what I've got in there, and then what other people have got in there. And obviously
your command.
Awaiting
the ship,
orders.
The ship destroyed.
Increasing engine output.
It disappeared from there. So I'm going to send my ship, my main bulk of ships, off to the next one to get started. I'm also going to send my Jacenary class to conquer this system, and then he will be joining them once he's done with that. And as you can see, they've got 2 decks of shuttles, 3 raiders, and
standing by.
A slightly bigger raider.
Helmsman, full impulse.
Okay. And there you go. So I've already gone hitting straight on the build bar, building the resource bits. So as you can see, the first thing I'm building pretty much is a research station, because that will then give me access to more research bits. I'm also building the
warp.
The resource stations. As you can see, my ships are getting in the thick of it. Once that Jacenary class turns up, that will just decimate the opponents. These ships aren't bad, they're good to start with, they're talk of the devil.
All stations ready.
Yeah, the little ships aren't bad. They can hold their own mostly. The Jacenary class is a capital ship. It will take a lot to take that down, especially once it levels up. And I upgrade it. With capital ships, they do level up, so you can have different levels of abilities. I'll show you the abilities later. However, the line hasn't moved over yet, but I've got access to new bits. That'll be because I'm building something, and it knows I'm building it, so build some new
construction
ships.
work is complete.
There you go, there goes the line. That must mean the construction's complete. And I now have access to new bits. As you can see, it's not moved over on some. That's basically because there are two types of research station. One's obviously a civilian, one's a military.
Our
And you get that
scouts
with
have
all
discovered a
races
new
apart
world.
from... actually, no, I think you do get that with the Borg as well. Yes, you can be the Borg on this. The Borg are fun because you destroy and assimilate. And it can be quite fun. I've not done them yet properly, but I'd love to run around with a fleet of ships that don't match.
Our scientists have developed a new
I can see that being quite fun. And as you can see, we are now down to one ship, as opposed to the 4 there were before.
Construction work is complete.
And there we go, that ship's gone. This, without their home ship, the
Our scouts have discovered a new world.
What will you have me do?
shuttles
Setting a
will
course.
eventually die. They'll keep shooting my ships. I can't actually shoot them for some reason. I do think that the bigger ships should be able to shoot the shuttles, but you know, they're smaller, so they're harder technically to hit because they're a little more maneuverable. So I can understand why you can't.
Awaiting further orders.
So I will move these ships out of that system.
Moving.
Okay, moving back home, I think. Now, as you can see, I've already got stuff built. So let's see what else I can do in here.
Construction work is complete.
So this is the planetary logistics. I upgrade that to give me more logistics, more military.
Our
So I
fleet
can
has
build
arrived.
more things. So instead of having, say, 1 phaser turret, I can have 4. Instead of having 1 research station, I can have 2. I can also explore the planet to see if there's specialist equipment
Standing
left
by.
behind by a previous
Adjusting
race.
course.
Because whenever you're exploring the galaxy, you occasionally come across stuff that can give you a small advantage over other people, whether it be, for example, a weapons cache or stuff like that. So yeah. And I'll research some resources again. We do need to get another research station up for this one, so I can get some of these done. As you can see, the expansion protocol
Move
that
us to
has
warp.
the different tiers of colonization in.
We are yours to command.
There you go. I've returned my ships so that they don't get attacked,
Construction work is
and then they
complete.
can heal up and get back out to the front. As you can see from the way we've explored so far, I have 3 planets behind a nebula. I think that's a nebula anyway. I'm getting closer in a minute. But basically,
Our scientists have developed a new technology.
I can then arm up that one at the front. These 3 then become protected. So if that wasn't a planet, if that wasn't a nebula, say it was a planet, I'd be able to take it. capture it, and then I can arm it to the teeth. I can put a half dozen photon torpedo turrets, build a construction yard, have ships coming out of it, and just kept it armed to the teeth. Anyone who would have turned up, unless they turned up with a bigger fleet,
Our scientists have developed a new technology.
would have had a hard time in their hands. Okay, but now I'm just going to have to sit back and let my resources go up. I'll see if I can do anything else to my planets. So, I can upgrade a few things, but as you saw, once I clicked on one and used the resources, I then can't do anything else because I haven't got enough resources. So you then got to wait, there you go, another couple of unlocked. Then I'll just click on another one.
Our scouts have discovered
let's have a
world.
zoom out soon. There we go. So that's what they've explored so far. As you can see, we've got one race on the top right. And I've played this map a couple times now, so I now know that there'll be one at the bottom left, one at the bottom right as well. But we don't know who they are yet. Okay. So, upgrade strategic fortifications. Game does autosave at various points, so you will see the autosave turn up, which is good. I like the autosave. It gives you somewhere to come back to should you, say, computer crash.
Our scouts have discovered a new world.
Okay. Okay. Anything else I can upgrade? Not today. Need more stations. If you can read that note at the bottom of the left, you can place bounties on other people. There is a pirate base out there somewhere, so you can place a bounty on someone, and after X amount of time, the bounties will then, the pirates will then take the bounty and go and kill them, or go do some damage anyway. The pirates won't take out their entire fleet unless they've got a really weak fleet, because the pirates have one base and they won't take over any other planets, whereas we can take over 2 dozen planets, build up a force, and then take them out. Sometimes I choose to take the pirates out first, sometimes I choose to use the pirates to take out other players. It depends on how I'm feeling that day. It can be quite fun though. You just gotta watch out that you don't draw too much attention and then get the other, whether it's players or NPCs.
We are yours to command.
Using the pirates to try and take you out.
What will you have me do?
If you do too much damage to, say, the Borg,
Adjusting
the Borg
course.
might turn around and get the pirates to come over and kill you. Yeah.
Move us to war.
Okay. So I'm going to take it here for episode 1. If you like this series, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below how much more do you want to see, and like, subscribe, and I will speak to you next time. Thank you guys.
Move us to
Bye.
war.